Welcome back, witness number 1 and number 2. Continuation of your testimonies before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. May I remind you once again that you are still on the oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Over to you.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Camara and Mr. Batchily.
Good afternoon.
Yes, let me just quickly admit and then we can continue. These two documents. A memo dated the 2nd of February 2023. It is addressed to the CEO and the memo is from the Director of Finance. It is copied to the Mayor, Acting Administrative Director, Chairman Finance Committee, and a file copy is maintained. The second memo is from the Managing Director. This memo is addressed to Momodou Camara, Auditor, Department of Internal Audit, and copied to all directors, senior managers, and staff. M/D's file, and the memo is dated 29th of September 2011. The subject is commendation for innovative thinking and stroke or creativity. The letter is signed by M.L. Jiba. These two documents are admitted in evidence as exhibit and they are marked as LGC/BCC/MC in brackets 1/029.
Ask the Commission, please. Now, Mr. Camara,
Yes.
we are discussing the issue regarding the bank reconciliations.
Yeah.
And you were saying that it is not your role.
Yes.
We admitted the document that you have tendered on page 12. You want to read that?
Yes.
Can we please? The compilation of memos.
Council, these are over 100 memos.
On page 12, I think I folded the page, if I recall,
Okay.
where you were addressing the way forward with respect to the FPAC.
The one that is folded here is lessons driven from the management response.
Yes, that's the page you turned to in support of your point. Is that the one? You want to read that?
Let me read the whole memo.
Yes.
Okay. To the CEO from Director of Finance.
The date?
This is 21st of November 2023.
Right.
Lessons driven from the management meetings on the audit responses and the way forward. I wish to add my voice in my capacity as Director of Finance to the lessons driven from the many sessions we held to respond to preliminary audit findings of the external auditors, NAO, for the period 1st of January 2021 to 31st December 2021 and 1st of January 2022 and 31st December 2022 respectively. The concept and the spirit of the exercise is academically a good initiative but poor in execution as 75% of the time was dedicated to arguments, verbal war of words, praying and bullying. The mind games and the double standards were blatant and all over the circus as members of the management team up tried to cast all ills in my path for no scientific reasons. However, plausible the concept was, and being the first of its kind since I joined the council, was indeed a huge depart from the days when even exit audit meetings were never held here in BCC. It is worthy to note that no matter and whatsoever pertains, we must desist from any practices or actions that will compromise the act and laws that govern us as a council. Section 204, subsection U and V of the Financial Accounting Manual of Local Government Authorities, February 2009, states that the production of the financial statements is in the realm of the Director of Finance and not management of any shape, size, or nomenclature. In the same vein, Section 204, subsection F, subsection P, also mandated the Director of Finance to head, chair, or coordinate all audit queries to the CEO and auditors. The role of the internal auditor is important, and chairing the committee on auditors' queries was against the law and not in line with the manual. From what I gather, we are all poised to creating a new council from the 1st of January 2024, and all hands must be on deck to put it right. However, we need to start putting the radar on so that we are not abusing our roles, responsibilities, and powers with immediate effect. Give Caesar what belongs to Caesar, as enshrined in our Act and other attendant legislation, such as the Finance and Audit Act 2002, the Finance and Accounting Manual for Local Government Authorities, February 2009, the Local Government Act, April 2002, to name but a few. All good intentions must also be in line with necessary laws and acts to be acceptable and practicable if we are to register any meaningful gains as a council. This is my introductory digest on the sessions we have just concluded and food for thought.
Okay.
Yes.
Which part addresses the bank reconciliation? Do you have it?
Yeah, I have it. It's here. It's in the same memo.
Yes.
I have inherited problems, and I am committed to continue tackling them with your support. And that brings to your humble attention that I need peace, support, and my space to do my job. The following problems I have inherited. Number one, lack of adjustments, and this is the external auditor speaking. This is what I've inherited. Number one, lack of implementation of the previous 2 audit reports and their findings. Number 2, lack of a befitting team to do the needful within finance. 3, managing with a skeleton team in the demanding world of running a finance department of a budget of over 85 million on average. Lack of job description for the finance staff and the extension all BCC staff as per personal files verification. 5, unnumbered payment vouchers. 6, payment without sufficient documentation. 7, payment of 10 million on fuel for 2017 and 2018. Lack of report writing by all unit heads. Lack of proper supervision of finance staff. Lack of maintenance of a proper cash book. Lack of bank reconciliation reports. 12, unposted payments. 13, missing petty cash vouchers. 14, payment of meetings without minutes. 15, payment of staff missing on payroll register. 16, unpresented deposit slips. 17, unretired impress. 18, assets bought and not recorded or tagged. 19, payment not signed by authorizing officers. 20, huge trade license areas pending. 21, unaccounted revenue. 22, unconfirmed GTRs. 23, lack of an adequate accounting policy. 24, unconfirmed comparative figures. 25, no monthly abstract book. 26, no general ledger. 27, suppression of revenue. 28, unpresented cash books. 29, no updated rates register. 30, non-compliance with contract payment agreement. 31, undeposited auction sales. 32, non-compliance with disposal procedures. 33, unbudgeted payments. 34, payment without supporting documents. 35, payment not verified by the internal auditors. 36, understatement of payment in the improper cash book. 37, non-deduction of withholding taxes. 38, unrepaid loans. 39, outstanding salary advances. 40, lack of finance manager for over 18 months. 41, lack of well-motivated finance team. 42, lack of maintenance of staff rotation exercises. 43, no debtors receivables controls account. 44, no creditors payables controls account. 45, unused ICT finance softwares. 46, no external storage of financial backup. 47, lack of trained staff in the prerequisite disciplines. 48, constant interference in finance rules and responsibilities by the apex. 49, lack of finance department meetings. 50, employing of GTR's printers.
How many issues? How many problems?
50, I'm at 50, we are 2 more to go.
Okay.
Employing of GTR's printers, not GPPC. 51, missing payment vouchers. 52, unpresented GTRs.
Okay.
I came and I changed many things for the better and moving forward, and the job has just started. I'm still committed to doing my best and delivering on my mandate.
Okay. Mr. Batchily, you received this?
Was it the audit report itself?
No, the letter addressed to you as a result of the FPAC meeting, the way forward, lessons learned and way forward. You can see the letter. Yes? Yes, Mr. Batchily.
I'm trying to figure out the page.
12. It's not numbered, but I think Mr. Camara can show you the page. Yes, Mr. Batchily.
What was the date? The 15th January 2024?
I can't have the date here with me because I don't have a copy.
I'm seeing it right now. Yeah, I've seen it.
I mean, it was sent to you by Mr. Camara, the Director of Finance. Well, what did you do when you received this?
I'm still trying to see the date.
You said you have seen the date.
No, that's the previous one I was trying to, but then he rectified me.
Do you now see the date? Mr. Camara, can you show Mr. Batchily the date?
21st November 2023. There you go.
Yes, I'm in line now.
Okay. What did you do when you received this?
This was 2 months before we were transferred.
Okay. 2 months before you were transferred.
2 months before we were transferred.
There was no time to discuss this.
Yeah, but then I have an intervention. I don't know whether I should wait until
Oh, of course, go ahead.
Okay, because what I just want to say here, this memo was written on the...
No, this is 1 year before we were transferred. We were transferred in 2024. 2024 October.
No, 20, we were transferred...
May I please have the...
2024 January.
Mr. Batchily, just go on.
February, we were transferred 24...
You can just go on. The records are there to speak for itself.
12 February 2024. That's when we were all transferred.
2024.
Mr. Batchily, just proceed.
And then this was in November
Mr.
2023.
Batchily, just proceed with your evidence.
All right. What I want to say here is I want to give a small background
Yes.
to these issues that he's raised.
Right.
Because first of all, you started talking about the core responsibilities of the finance director.
You started?
You started talking about the core responsibilities.
Right.
You're having different views.
We are going back to that, but just continue to say what you want to say.
Now, we here, I'm not talking about abroad, here in Gambia here, and most specifically in council.
Yes.
Cash book management,
Yes.
bank reconciliation,
Right.
the production of financial statements
Right.
is very clear.
Okay.
Who is responsible within the group?
Right.
Within the group I had as the admin. And I want to go back to get the record straight. Because like I say, our mandate here is to say things as they are. So that we'll be able to allow you to make up your mind as to what transpired.
Right.
And in the process be able to help us so that all these problems will not occur again in councils. Now, 18.
Right.
Up till 2021 March, there were bank reconciliations at the council.
Right.
Mohamed Cham was then the acting director of finance.
Correct.
So these are in records. It's not just something that I'm talking about here.
Yes.
Secondly, we never had during that period, we never had cash book issues, maintenance of cash book issues. We never had problems with bank reconciliation statements.
Yes.
And we never had problems with the financial statements. The financial statements of the council, both for 2021 and for 2022, all and sundry know that it's been termed as inaccurate. The reason being, 2022, I think if I'm not mistaken, 2022 or 2023.
Yes.
That's where the problem started, because in the sense that most of the actuals that were in the estimates were wrong. It had to be brought in, not once, not twice. All the directors of council that were present then were still here. Secondly, that being the case, it became very difficult to be able to have a proper cash book. Because if your actuals are not correct, then it means that you're not going to have a proper cash book. And this we detected and invited the auditors themselves, the external auditors, to come to council and help us to kind of create a better cash book aligned with the financial manual.
Yes.
I have the minutes here, the signed minutes there here.
Okay.
With the external auditors. Okay, it's now on. It's now on. Yeah. These are minutes.
We apply to tender minutes of meetings of the 28th and 29th of August 2023. It's a management meeting. The venue is the office of the CEO. Signed by Alaba Fai, admin officer. Prepared by Alaba Fai and signed by Alaba Fai, admin officer, and signed by the chair, Chief Executive Officer, Mustapha Batchily. to be admitted into evidence and marked as an exhibit.
I have another one here, another memo that was written to my humble self
Right.
by the incoming director of audit that was hired by the local government. And these are the analysis of the financial statements that he contributed in terms of the inaccuracy.
In addition, we wish to tender as well a letter from the Chief Executive Officer from the Director of Audit addressed to the Chief Executive Officer on the 7th of August 2023 with the subject financial statement analysis. To be admitted into evidence and marked accordingly.
I have another evidence of the payments that were made to an individual that was brought by himself, a gentleman by, I don't know whether it's Ambalanjai. This is the breakdown of monies that were paid to this Amalanjai to come in and help us upgrade our bank reconciliation statements.
Amaranjai.
Ambala, I think.
Ambalanjai.
Yeah, it's written there.
And a daily expenditure analysis of monies paid or allegedly paid to Ambala Onjai for consultancy for bank reconciliation statements from 2021 to 2023.
A memo dated the 28/29 August 2023. The subject is management meeting and the venue is office of the CEO. And the attendees were Mustapha Batchily, Yusufa Jallo, Katim Toure, Sana Sawane, Momodou Camara, Musa Ajaju, Makumba Sane, and Adam Fai. The minutes were signed by the CEO and Adama Fai, admin officer. The minutes were prepared by Adama Fai, the admin officer. A memo dated the 7th of August 2023. It is from the Director of Audit. It is addressed to the CEO and it has the subject financial statement analysis. And the last document is the daily expenditure analysis, that is check payments in brackets, year 2023. These three documents are admitted in evidence as exhibit and they are marked as LGC/BCC/MB/016.
As the commission places.
Lead counsel,
Yes.
can I continue?
Yes.
All right. So what I'm saying here is the list that the ex-director of finance is just leading to the commission. Most of them, he came to the council in 2020, November, and then he's releasing this in 2023.
Yeah.
So most of the queries that were contained in the audit report
Right.
were during his time.
Yes.
So what I'm saying here is, I'm not even going into all those details, but I'm talking about the core functions.
Right.
Because if the council cannot keep an accurate cash book, if the council cannot have its monthly bank reconciliations in order, if it cannot prepare a correct financial statement, then definitely, we're nowhere. And then we are supposed to be under the guidance of a professionally trained financial expert.
Did you complain?
I will show you more minutes where we did many complaints. They're all here. I just gave away these ones, but then I have some other ones
You see.
that I want to hand over
About the
about financial issues at the council that we discussed with the management, including himself. And even when the audit report came, to my shock and surprise, we just started seeing somebody just being aggressive. All this business of being silent, being whatever, everybody knows in council that I'm not that type of individual. I don't supervise one group against the other. But the thing is, we did not have his cooperation as a finance director. He started being violent. He started being resistant, like even what the mayor said. One of the audit meetings we had in his office, he walked away. Okay, fine, I have no control over that.
Let's go into issues. We will not be able to
Yes,
verify any we will not be able to verify any of this. It's important. I think the commission have had really substantial, important evidence from all of you in BCC regarding the working environment.
Yeah, okay.
Regarding the working environment.
I have more to talk about,
Yeah,
not the working environment.
Let me just land.
Yeah.
And so it is already in evidence, and they know that it was not one of the best working environment, and they know what to do regarding that.
Okay. The
Correct?
first phase of my statement would be on the, if you could remember some time ago, I came here when one of the former ex-directors,
Right.
Mr. Nyang was here then. So I came, and then I think I appealed to Ma, so she told me I will be given some time in the future to talk about what I wanted to say. Now, when he came in, we were very upbeat that as a trained financial person, he will be able to see us through what he inherited.
But Mr. Batchily, you don't have the best system in place.
No, I'm coming. The best system as he is describing it, but the system that was not best in place still within those 2 years had proper cash books, proper reconciliations.
What is proper cash book,
Accurate.
proper reconciliation,
Accurate.
proper financial documents, when you do not follow the regulations that will give lawfulness to expenditure?
No, council, lead council, what I'm
I
saying.
don't deny what you are saying, Mr. Batchily.
Yeah, I'm
I am
also.
saying the problem is bigger than that.
I don't agree. I don't disagree. So what I'm saying is, when he came in, yeah, we're very upbeat. So I wrote to him that what I want you to help me to do is to bring me all the 2 previous audit reports into one, so that we can have them in whatever.
But Mr. Batchily, let's move forward.
Yes.
For both of you, we'll come back to it, but let's move forward. Have BCC ever treated any audit report from 2018 moving to 2023?
That's
Mr.
why
Camara, I will come to you.
That is what I was just explaining to you.
Okay.
When he came in, yeah, we had these 2 reports together,
Right.
so that we'll be able to take it up from there.
Right.
Which he successfully did. I have to say so. And I even have the evidence of that joint report that he produced,
Yes.
so that we are supposed to go and face the finance committee.
Where is the joint report?
The document is with me.
Please provide the joint report.
I have the document.
You have it.
Yeah,
Okay, just hold on to it. Let Mr. Mr. Batchily finish, so that when you respond, we go to other issue.
Yeah, so which was produced, we produced it, and then we proposed a meeting with the finance committee.
Yes.
And then we requested the former director to come in
Right.
and see us through. But then, unfortunately, that meeting, he did not turn up.
Why?
I don't know.
And then what was it?
And then subsequently, we learned that he turned up at the Makati Square, where we normally used to have our finance committee meetings. But then the majority of us in the finance committee were not present.
Mr. Batchily, did the council address this issue in the audit reports from 2018? Any audit report?
The council,
internal, external, yes.
The council itself?
Yeah.
No, mostly it's the finance committee that used to
Did
look
the finance committee address any audit report during your time from 2018?
No.
Good. You see where the problem is?
Yeah.
Was there an intention? Council doesn't seem to have the intention to even solve the problems. Right? So now, where does the problem lie? You see? When you have Mr. Camara come into play, okay, some things he did right, some things he did not do right, but be it as it may, there are real issues that are supposed to be dealt with. We have several audit reports that have been prepared. Even from the exhibit we see the audit report, internal audit report prepared by the internal audit department. So none of this were ever addressed. So we have the deputy director of admin. Sorry. Mr. Kamal, this is the exhibit that you have tendered.
Yes.
In it we have the internal audit report by the council for the period 1st January 2020 to 30th of September 2020. Correct?
Yes.
That is the exhibit LGC/BCC/MC bracket 1/027. The attachments, extracts, memos, reports, publications, and orders to the statement of that is Momodou Camara, Director of Finance.
Yes.
You see the audit report there, Mr. Batchily, and it is so many issues that have been repeated over the years by the area council. It raises issues regarding the duties of each officer, payments without authorization, non-rotation of finance staff, outstanding areas, unseen payment vouchers, waste of extravagant cost, payments without supporting documents, see, reoccurring issues, payment without quotations, doubtful disbursement, see, doubtful disbursements. For this one it says, we observe with concern the amounts paid by council to attend Gamos and Magal and Zaire. Is it Zaire?
Ziara.
Ziare, sorry. Ziare, for 1 minute I was thinking I was reading something else different. And many charities, even though council is not a charitable organization or not being established in religious sects. You understand that? This is written by the Acting Director of Internal Audit, Mr. Abdullah J. Kaur, stating that council is not a charitable organization and not been established in a religious sect in outside the jurisdiction of all our administration, and cannot be justified as a genuine and priority cost. Sometimes you make these payments all the way to Senegal. Right? Correct? I'm asking you. Yeah. So it says there's serious lack of proper documentation in some cases and processes is in facilitating these payments. So if he is to raise it, it means he did not endorse it. You see the logic?
I know that he's signed. If he is to raise many payment.
We are not talking about the ones he had signed. We are saying the ones he is flagged. He has had flagged to say is improper, which means he didn't approve. Duplication of function, additional appointment on wrong grades, restructuring of departments, inconsistent signature, improper handing over, non-compliance, and the list goes on. See, we have appointments here. Accounts, the rates, the cost recovery unit, the markets, the problem with internal audit department, the problem with a lack of policy, no work plan, and the list goes on. No procurement plan, unseen deposit slips, unaccounted revenue. See, Mr. Payment without authorization, unseen payment vouchers, payment without supporting documents. There is no chance, Mr. Batchily, no chance that these problems can and should occur with a percentage margin of more than 5. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
By any standard, the lessons learned, you can perhaps still fall short, shouldn't be significant. So again, it shows that the problem is reoccurring because it has never been solved.
But
Correct?
Late counsel, okay, I agree with you.
Yes.
What I'm saying here is, I don't know whether you're still reading the same memo with the 23rd of, with the 2023.
What is the relevance?
November.
What is the relevance?
No, the relevance is most of the issues highlighted in that,
Yes.
in that whatever. Some of them were during his term of office.
I do not doubt that.
So what we are saying here is,
Sorry, let me just comment.
yes,
Mr. Batchily.
yes.
Mr. Batchily, if you see some of these things were during his tenure, I will be surprised. Because the audit report covering the period 1st October 2017 to December 2018 highlighted serious fundamental flaws of cash books, of documents not being presented to the auditors, of GTRs being produced from other sources or from other printing sources, not the designated. Mr. Camara,
GPPC.
please, no, please hold your guns. I'm addressing Mr. Batchily. 2017-2018 has highlighted so many issues. Let me just quickly refer before I get you to get back to, you can get back to lead counsel to proceed. Page 19 of that report, the audit report, has indicated clearly, you understand, and has shown that it made reference particularly to section 29 of the Local Government Finance and Audit Act, which says that council shall make available at all times for inspection by the Auditor General the accounts being audited together with all books, papers, vouchers, cash and monies relating to this. And none of this was complied with. Right? And it goes on. Page 25 of the same audit report, it talks about the different payment vouchers and the issue of cash book, which you are saying it happened during his time. So why is it that the auditors are raising the issue of cash books and ledgers? And in fact, what they did mention at the initial stage is the fact that they could not even identify the form of accounting procedure that you're using as a council. And there were no financial statements. It's in the report. So how would that be during his time? Yes, I do agree. Just listen. Yes, I do agree that there were some, there were things that he didn't do. But for most of these problems, they were already existing. Given these reports that we have, for everything he has highlighted were issues or things that were existing, you understand, as at the report from 2017-2018. And these were not, they were not addressed. They were not addressed.
I think, Mao, we're in agreement in the simple sense that most of these problems emanated, as you rightly said, about 2018, 2017.
Yes.
Yeah. But now, what I'm saying here is, if you make a comparison, then between the areas that were raised,
you are trying to make us believe.
Let me improve.
Let me just come in here. You are trying to make us believe that things went so wrong during his period. That is why I am quickly bringing it to your attention that that is not the case. Because what we have before us, the facts that we have before us is that prior to him coming, he found the status quo where it was. And this is what the subsequent audit reports have highlighted. And this is what he catalogued. I cannot exonerate him because he found these things. He could have decided to depart from the normal procedures and everything that he found to set himself apart from the attitude and the system he found in place. He could have done that.
Then I rest my case, ma. Your analysis has made me to rest my case.
Counsel, you may proceed. But you don't have to blame him that. You don't have to, no, you don't have to respond. I'm giving it back to this. You don't have to blame him that he was the one that was responsible. He found all of this there.
No, I did
Thank
not.
you. So,
I'm not blaming
lead counsel, you may proceed.
Mr. Batchily, so yes, and the other report that we were discussing, we have also annex. One of the annexures we see that there were impress that were issued to various people. First, you have Katim Ture, mostly receiving $250,000 on 4th of February 2020. Then you have March 5th, 2020, Councillor Momodou $147,000. The list goes on. Katim Ture, $97,750 for the abattoir. Katim Ture, $154,300 for the abattoir. And then so many. If you turn to the next page, you see as well on various impressed. $200,000 is given to Katim Ture for impressed for 8 stores. $445,385 is impressed for fencing. Altogether, $3,859,870. So, again, you saw this audit report.
Yes.
The mayors saw this audit report. Of course.
You mean the one during our time, or you?
This is 2020.
Oh, 20.
The
Yeah,
entire audit report.
No, he saw that one.
Do you not submit? Is it not copied to the mayor is not copied? And you guys know and discuss this issue at your level with the mayors that the internal auditor has released a report. You will naturally discuss this, even not formally, but informally.
Yeah, maybe it could be, because really,
You are copied. You are given these copies.
I can't recall this.
No, but you are given. You can't recall the 2020 internal audit report.
No, I mean the discussion, the possible discussion I had.
But you have received this.
Yeah, I received it. Yeah.
Now, why are we having impressed in the millions given and yet still flagged, raised in a report which the CEO, the council, the mayor should address, and it was never addressed? Why is that?
I would want to believe that some of the areas concerned in that report might have been dealt with.
How?
Maybe retirement of the
How will they be dealt with?
By the retirement of the impressed you mentioned.
But we never had an impress ledger.
Yeah, but
Fast forward until you left the area council, there was never an impress ledger.
yeah, but those that were for the works and service.
No, let's talk about impress. The issue with impress,
Yes.
is all about the process.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Yeah.
One applies, you consider why it should or should not be granted, and if you grant, you record everything in the impress ledger. And there's a timeline for retirement. And if you give Mr. X an impress of $100,000, so even $10 is, and Mr. X did not retire, the law says what?
They should not be given another.
Yeah, but Mr. Batchily keeps on giving it.
But then I'm saying that some of the impress that I mentioned in that report, I'm convinced were retired.
You see, we are...
Some of them, I'm not talking about all.
No, Mr. Batchily,
Let me
if you
be
have
specific.
1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10, just bring it forward. The idea is there were no accounting guidelines for retirement of for the grant application of, granting of, and retirement of an imprest. Is that a correct statement?
Yes.
That's the issue. And it is embedded in the audit report the year after the same problem, correct?
Yep.
The year after that, the same problem. And it's an unending problem. Where is the problem now? Who has the problem?
All of us had the problem today.
As in who and who?
Myself, the Director of Finance,
Who else?
we are the key people.
Impress is solely, squarely the responsibility of the CEO.
Impressed.
Yes, that's what the law says.
Well,
We can read it, Mr. Batchily. I would not try to get you to be responsible for something that you should not be responsible for, Mr. Batchily. I will never do that. The issue is the impressed are upon application, correct?
yeah,
And who grants this application?
I grant
That's
the
it.
approval.
So where does the finance director come in to play?
To keep details of the.
Who says that? Where did you see that?
I heard you talking about the keeping of ledgers.
No, see, Mr. Batchily,
I don't keep ledgers.
Batchily, you have the general 52. You have the general responsibilities, and you have the specific
Yeah,
responsibilities.
I'm not shying away from that.
No, I
But we are
know. You have not been shying away, Mr. Batchily.
yeah, but specifically, the duty
It says,
falls upon the Director of Finance first.
well, that's
Under
okay.
my control
Let's
and
go back
supervision.
to see what the law says. If it mentions the finance director, that's not a problem with me. It says interest and petty cash. It's chapter 7, section 701. If it is necessary for any officer of the council to have money at his or her disposal for disbursement on public service, for which the usual pre-authorization procedures cannot apply, such officer may be given an imprest. All imprest must be authorized by the chief executive officer, who will prescribe the terms and conditions under which imprest may be approved. You see that?
Yes.
Remember, the other finance have no authority for expenditure as per the manual. He is just there to check your powers, to say, no, I cannot sign this check because he has already to sign together with you. I can't sign this because it does not follow the normal usual payment procedure. Imprest is your responsibility. It says the procedure is all requests for imprest should be made on application for an imprest and approved by the CEO or in his absence his deputy. The council should maintain an imprest ledger which will be recorded. All imprest approved by the chief executive. A subsidiary imprest ledger will be opened in the name of each imprest holder, detailing the imprest paid out, reimbursement and retirements when they occur. When an imprest is approved, a payment voucher will be raised by finance staff. This is where they come in. When you approve, they raise the imprest. Do you see that? So it is for you to make sure it happens. It is for you to make sure that there is an imprest ledger. I'm not sure whether we're on the same page.
Yes, we're on the same page now.
Exactly. So we have it every year. So it seems to be more of a chronic problem that even if you change Director of Finances 10 times, or maybe even if we change you as CEO, still maybe the other CEOs will still do the same. So where does the problem lie? Why was it difficult that you will change the way impress are issued the subsequent year? Yes.
For me, if I want to come in, all what I would say that my expectation was that any time that I approve like any
Impressed.
cash imprest, that it's being dealt with at the finance department level, that they are recording it, and through those records.
Are you interested in that record?
Pardon?
Are you interested that it should be recorded?
That was what my belief was.
No, are you interested? Were you interested that when you grant an impress, approve an impress, it is recorded?
Yeah, it's because through those recordings that accurate information.
No, you don't answer my question. Were you interested in making sure that when you grant an application for Impress, it is recorded?
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying that was
Well, it's a simple question, Mr. Batchily.
No, but that
Yes,
was-
I have been having interest in that, or no? Don't anticipate my next question. Were you having at the time, did you have at the time interest in making sure that when you grant an application for interest, it is recorded by the finance department?
I would say yes.
So then why did you not follow up?
Because that's why I was coming in, and you thought maybe I was not trying to answer the question. What I'm saying is, my expectation was that any time that I sign a cash impress, is being given due diligence at the level of the finance department.
Okay, now why did you not follow up to say?
Because I had no cause to believe that it was not properly. They were not
But you had
properly
no
kept.
cause to also believe that it was done.
I accept.
So why would you not? In fact, were there applications for Impress?
Yes.
Do they literally apply for Impress?
They're right. Yes.
And you grant the Impress?
I grant the impress.
And you don't want to know whether they retire or not?
But lead counsel, like I say, if I take the application
Right.
and I am in agreement,
Right,
I sign for it.
right,
It is sent to finance.
right.
That's why I was.
For how many years?
I'm saying-
2018, you give Impress, you address the payment of Impress, you do not know the procedure, the outcome that was done. The whole year, 12 months in the year.
No, but-
365 days.
Yeah, but then the volume of cash impress that were taken during that time, and especially like if you
Forget the volume. Even one, public funds, you authorize $300,000 to be spent. You do not know what happened with it. That's it.
But
You come back the following year, again, can you give me another $400,000? The same person coming back.
yeah, but
Remember, you have Katim today, will come to you, you authorize $500,000. He takes it, goes away, and will not tell you anything that happened with the money. And you knew he should tell you. Let's say you forgot, it comes back again. He comes back again and again and again and again and again.
okay, within the context of not keeping the impress ledger, cash impress ledger, all right, I am with you with that. But then I'm trying to tell you that in those days, the amount of cash impress we used to issue, nothing compared to of recently. And most of those cash impress, especially that were given to somebody like Katim Toure, okay, there were no ledgers to record them, but he's got the evidence of having retired, and even the auditors were shown some of those retirements.
When you see it, you show us too.
He's here.
Mr. Camara?
Yes, when I joined them in November, the first task he gave me, which I've already done before the task came, was to compile the past 3 audit reports before I came. I did a good job, summarize all the findings of the auditors reports.
Can we see it?
And in that, as earlier alluded by the chair, is enshrined about the cash books problems, the reconciliation problems. And again, the number 2 thing that I tackled was not giving impress to staff, especially the director.
We apply to tender the review and recommendations of businesses audited accounts from the 1st of January 2015 to the 31st of August 2017, and 1st of January September 2017 to the 31st of December 2018. The relevance is to show that there is a summary.
Yes.
A summary and review and recommendations of the audited accounts by the witness to be admitted and marked as an exhibit.
the review and recommendations of BCC's audited accounts from the 1st of January 2015 to the 31st of August 2017, and from the 1st of September 2017 to the 31st of December 2018. This review is prepared by Momodou Camara, the witness. This is admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/BCC/MC in brackets 1/030.
As the commission places. Mr. Camara, can you conclude on that? We move on to
Yes, so it was all well-meaning as a new person coming and to have a cut-off period to move forward. Then CEO brought the issue to the finance committee, that the finance committee should act on the report. We met on the first meeting to implement the audit reports. We met on the fourth meeting, and the finance committee in the chairmanship of Basiru Ndao asked that the director of finance, Nyang, who handed over to Cham, should be invited. That was done. Letters were written. Mr. Ndao, the finance committee chairman, did the needful. When the second sitting was summoned, Nyang appeared, and BCC management didn't go. That the CEO didn't turn up, and the CEO didn't turn up, so only the councillors turned up, and I was called. I said, no, me, I'm an observer, hence the CEO didn't come. I cannot proceed from there. So that's how
these issues were not addressed?
No, they were never addressed.
And for the record, the opinion of the auditor in the internal audit report I was just read in 2020,
Yes.
Says the risk attached to this is that there is a lack of maintaining an impress ledger to keep records of all impressed. See, approved, all impressed approved. There's a clear indication non-compliance to section 7/1 of the established financial manual.
Yes.
Unretired impress were observed during the course of the auditing, and it's against section 701 in bracket 5 of the manual. Impress are not retired accordingly it should be with relevant receipts and date as stated in the manual on section 701 sub 6. Recommendations: we recommend that all unretired impress to be retired as soon as possible or not before the 31st of December 2020. Any failure to retire means the money may be used for personal gains or abnormal and must be investigated. That's the verbatim language. That all requests for impress should be made on an application for an impress and approved by the Chief Executive Officer as stated in the Financial and Accounting Manual for local government authorities. We observe that this practice is not in practice.
Yes.
It's not in place. It should be. Lastly, an officer who is entrusted with an impress and fails to retire should not be allocated another without retiring the former issued.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Batchily, this is the wording of the internal auditor, correct?
Yes.
And this was within the knowledge of the CEO and the mayor, correct?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
And so, again, you've read this. That's why you've read it.
Yeah, I read it, yeah.
And so if this is the case, and before 2020, before this report, you just thought that the finance department are doing the right thing. Now you are told they are not doing the right thing. What should you do?
No, I'm talking about...
No. Let's just go on with this. Now you are told that they are not doing the right thing when it comes to keeping the impress ledger. That's what you said. Now you are told clearly. What should you do?
To see to it that, there's a need for them to make sure that they keep very well these systems.
Yes. Now was that done?
We talked about it in meetings.
No, was that done?
And then we discussed...
No, was that done?
Telling them to make sure that they keep these things in record.
Making sure. Not telling.
Making sure.
Making sure. Mr. Batchily, If you hire a taxi and you are in it and you have asked the driver, you have paid the driver to take you to Westfield from here, you see him going through this way towards Brikama, what would you say?
To take a different route.
To where?
To take a different route.
To go back to where?
Where you came from.
Which is?
Which is the Westfield you said.
That's it. You just don't keep quiet. It's just common sense. It's logic. It's 101. So why did you not do that? Now you are told. Now you know. You did not know before. You thought you acted in good faith. You thought that they were doing the right thing. Now your auditor, who should be your friend, who is no one's friend in council apparently, but should be your friend, if you have good intentions, is saying they are not doing the right thing. The right thing is not happening. Now you are aware. Tell the driver to take you back to your destination.
Lead counsel, that's what I'm saying. After this report, I'm not too sure because this was a draft report, if I'm not mistaken.
What is a draft report?
This internal audit
What
report.
is a draft report? Do you respond to the draft report? If you don't respond to it, it becomes final.
A draft report gives the opportunity to all those involved
Did you guys respond to this report?
to react.
Did you respond to it? Did you react to it?
No, I don't. I personally did not respond.
You are the CEO. You should respond to it.
No, because by the end of the day, the auditors are not, the internal auditors are the council. They are not under me.
Mr.
So when they have,
CEO,
no, I'm
when
coming,
the
I'm coming,
internal
I'm coming,
audit-
sir, I'm coming.
No, that is a misinformation and a misdirection. You as the head of the institution, when the internal auditor flagged something that is wrong, they don't have to mention you, even though they mentioned you here. They don't mention the CEO, but they don't even have to mention you. Even if they are saying the director of planning didn't do this, you should make sure you summon a meeting. Is that not the case? And you provide a management, that's why it's called a management response.
Yes.
So you are the head of the management. What are you talking about?
No, what I'm saying, maybe you did not get me right. What I'm saying here is, when this report was brought to my attention by the internal auditor himself, we had issues.
Mr. Batchily,
Because like I said-
we proceed. Did you respond to this?
No, I did not respond to this.
We proceed. Mr. Camara,
Yes, please.
we do not have a bank reconciliation, so our finances would not be correct,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Our financial statement will not be correct because we don't have a bank reconciliation, correct?
Yes.
And so our projections and our actuals for the year cannot be correct because the foundation is wrong,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Now, you are saying it is not your job.
Yes.
Did you say that?
No.
You maintain that?
Yes. In a proper financial setup.
What is a proper financial setup? What is the staff that you found on the ground?
Yeah. What?
You were the finance director?
Yeah, I was the finance director.
Was there a finance manager?
No.
When did you get a finance manager?
Until the time I left, I didn't have.
There was no finance manager.
Yes.
No, Mr. Camara.
Yes.
Were you not the finance director that
Yes.
was removed during the project and you were replaced by Mr. Cham, the finance manager?
Yes.
So there was a finance manager.
Finance manager in council.
Yes.
When I came in 2020 November,
Yes.
there was an acting finance manager
For how long?
for 6 months.
And then?
He absconded to the US.
Okay.
Yes.
What was the name?
Ibu Drame.
Ibu Drame.
Yes.
Absconded 3 years. Okay, that's a topic for another day. But again, then what happened? Was he replaced?
No, he was not
Until
replaced.
you left?
Yes.
Is that the correct situation, Mr. Batchily?
Yeah, it was because he was
The idea that he was never replaced is correct?
yes.
Okay, good. Mr. Camara, do you have an senior accounts clerk?
No, I have an acting senior accounting officer.
What does that mean?
Yes, senior accounting officer.
If you are acting, you assume the role.
Yeah,
the
because
responsibility,
it's
correct?
vacant, yes.
Okay, how many staff do you have? How many accounting officers do you have?
She was the only one.
There's the only one.
Yes.
What was her level of education?
Pardon?
Level of education.
ICM diploma.
ICM diploma. What else do you have?
That's all. I have volunteers who were later co-opted in on contract Keba Jeng
Keba Jeng as
accounts clerk,
okay,
and Horja Kurubali
as
accounting assistant.
okay. Who else?
That's it.
Now, Mr. Batchily, that's correct?
Yes.
Good. Okay, you were not well staffed?
No.
Correct. Now, the bank reconciliation says, the law says you have to prepare it. The
Yes.
role of the accounts clerk is performed by who in council during this time? The acting accounts officer.
Yes.
You have cashiers?
Yes.
How many cashiers?
We have 4 cashiers.
4 cashiers.
Yes.
How many of them were paying out cashiers? Do you have a designated
Yes.
cashier for paying out cashier?
One paying in cashier, one receiving cashier,
And the other 2
are in the market.
in the market?
Yes.
Good. And these are the 2 are the main ones?
Yes.
In council?
Yes.
So what is a bank reconciliation now?
Pardon?
What is a bank reconciliation?
Yeah, the bank reconciliation is to reconcile the cash book and the bank statement.
And the bank statement. Who has custody of the bank statements?
Pardon?
Who has custody of the bank statements?
The bank statement, we do request it from the Director of Finance.
The Director of Finance?
Yes, yes.
Simple.
Yes.
Now, and the cash book is with the cashiers?
Yes. No, the cash book is with the acting, should be with the finance manager, but hence we didn't have one. It vested on the acting
Yes.
seniors.
Let's say for now the cashier has custody of the
Yes.
cash book in practice, right?
Yes.
And so the bank reconciliation is to reconcile the 2.
Exactly.
So what is the problem? now?
The problem is this has not been done for.
No. What is the problem as to who should do that?
Hence, we didn't have.
Who should do the reconciliation?
Yeah, according to the act. According to the act.
Right.
Yeah, it's the Director of Finance.
Now, but who should do it according to practice?
Yeah, finance manager.
Finance manager.
Yeah,
Who says that?
Yeah, because that's the way I'll organize the team.
Oh, no. That's not how. It's not how you want it.
No, excuse me. I have been at Ocean Bay as Director of Finance for 5 years.
Right.
My accountant used to do the reconciliation, not even the manager.
Mr.
Yes.
Camara.
Yes.
If you adopt your own accounting principles, that is your problem.
Yes.
If you adopt your own accounting methods, that is your problem.
Yes.
That's your problem. That's your arrangement.
Agreed.
Did you say Coco Ocean Bay?
Yes.
It's a smaller institution.
Yes.
Nowhere compared to the area council. You see, we have regulations.
Yes.
They don't have regulations like this. We have in-depth regulations that are prepared by people who are experienced enough to know how accounting works. You agree with me?
I agree. Yes.
100%. You don't
Yes.
Yeah. And so
Yes.
they get these regulations, and so they apportion responsibility. And so if you disagree with the method,
Yes.
the law says
Yes.
here,
Yes.
in the beginning, if you turn,
Yes.
it says if you are to adopt any accounting method or policy, you must have approval. Did you seek for one?
No, we didn't do any
You
departure.
didn't
We didn't
Yes.
do any departure
No,
from.
you sought
Yes.
to have a departure.
Yes.
You intended that there be a departure.
Yes.
But you never.
Yes.
put it-
But again, what I did.
you never wrote.
No, of course I did right.
No, you did
No.
not write to say that this particular issue is wrong, is a wrong principle of accounting, and we should have a departure from it. You did not write along those lines.
On the contrary, what I did was.
No. First, answer the question.
Yes.
Exactly.
But I went on to write to beef up the finance department to get hands on.
Forget that.
Okay.
Bank reconciliations. You print out the bank statements, Mr. Camara.
Yes.
You have the cashier should be reporting.
Yes.
You get the point. And you have your monthly retirement. You know what the receiving cashier has,
Yes.
what the paying out cashier has. You print out the statements. You can do it. In fact, if it is done by any of your staff, it's still supposed to be.
Supervise.
Yes.
Yes, and
That is
review.
what the law means. When the
Yes.
law says you have to do it.
Yes.
Before it is clear to the CEO, you must see it. Is that not the case?
Noted,
So
yes.
you don't have an excuse.
Yes.
You don't have an excuse. We accept it where it is. We accept our responsibilities and we move on.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
responsibility is
Yeah, I accepted it.
banking
But
reconciliation is the responsibility of the finance director.
according to our manual.
Forget according to, we are speaking according to the law.
Yes.
Yes.
With the law, I agreed. But
You
again,
did not provide any accounting policy to state that this is the accounting best practice. It did not provide any. You were telling us Ocean Bay, which is very irrelevant compared to a standard organized institution. Very irrelevant.
No. For me, it was the buck stops with me to fix the problems
As
that were
a chartered
in finance.
accountant,
Yes,
Mr. Camara.
Yes.
You see, the best favor we do to ourselves as professionals is to say, well, this is what's wrong. You know, there are others that are listening to you.
No, but
and they know you feel on this responsibility.
I said according to the act, even with the auditors when they came, because if you look at our governing manuals, they will still ask you to prepare.
Now, Mr. Batchily, the lead lights.
Yes.
You paid this money. You requested for this money. You see, again, this is the thing. You requested for this money. You wrote. You signed. Of course, you have told us the background. The mayor authorized you to do that. Instructs you to do that. Are you, as a professional, supposed to be making requests as finance director by virtue of request made by the mayor?
It was wrong. I regret my actions in it.
Yes, that is the most honorable thing to do. That's why when Mr. Batchily said, that's why when the CEO said that everybody was in bed with the mayor, that will make a certain degree of sense.
No,
No, it's difficult to argue otherwise.
yes, but the issues were, and I was very generous, not being economical with the truth. Coming here, for me, if you look at my statement,
Right.
I've given you over 77 pages of statement.
Right.
Because I respect what you people are doing.
Right.
Even if I'm found wanting.
Right.
This is nation building.
Yes.
And I concord. And the facts that I'm putting on the table here, I could have been kept.
It's appreciated.
Yes, I could have kept quiet on them. But I'm telling you, on that bright morning,
Mr. Camara, you could not, because we will get the information. But again, we really appreciate the information. I can say for sure you have been extremely cooperative. I can tell you. You see, let me tell you, as simple as that, the BCC, you should be proud of yourself in this commission, because the way you have cooperated with the commission, KMC did not do that. They did not do that. They tried to frustrate the commission. They coached the witnesses to frustrate the commission. They made every possible move, and I have the evidence, and when they want, they can come here. They tried to frustrate the commission several times. You guys did not do that. At least we do not see that. There are no problems with you. Mr. Batchily has been cooperative. You have been cooperative. Even the mayors have been very cooperative. That's the reality.
Yes.
Whether we like some of your evidences or not, whether we think you had lied here and there, but overall, you had been shown respect to the commission, and you offered to provide explanation.
Thank you.
As opposed to your sister council in KMC, who are held bent on giving problems. That's the reality. I say it as it is. Trust me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to repeat over and over again. Whoever likes it, that's fine.
Thank you.
It doesn't bother me one bit.
Thank you.
That's the reality. But again, Mr. Camara, the issue here is the several payments that were made were not justified, and the problem here is we knew they were not justified. We went on and on granting this payment, because the mayor cannot ask you as the finance director to put up a request, especially when it is wrong, because you are supposed to be the custodian. You're supposed to be the overseer. You're supposed to be the watch this thing for the CEO and institution to say, no, this is not in line. This cannot happen. We can't pay this.
That's true.
It. That's how it goes. Any questions, Honorable Chairperson?
Mr. Camara, just to add on to what the lead counsel has said.
Yes.
This is, we do not intend to make anybody feel bad or look bad. But for whatever we ask you here, we have the facts, and we have the documents. So it's either what we want to do or what we are trying to do is to get it from you, to say, yes, really, this is what has happened.
That's true.
And make no mistake, as long as you serve in public office, you should be willing and ready to account for what you have done.
That's true.
It will only be foolhardy for you to believe that you can occupy a public office, sit there and refuse to answer questions. It's not going to happen in this commission. The law will take its course. Because nobody is above the law. And if you want to maintain a public office, you should be ready to answer the questions. And we don't entertain, and we are not working to use anybody as a scapegoat. But if anybody dares to believe that you can come here and act nonsense, we will show you what the law is. But just like he said, you have done extremely well.
Thank you. Thank you.
To be very honest, it's just that you were misguided in your concept of trying to change what you found. And if you look at the audit reports did not say that, you understand, your cash books were wrong. It was the human element that made the cash books to be insufficient. Is that not the case?
That's true.
When they refuse to enter if they are supposed to put the check number, they will omit the column for the check number.
Yeah.
They will omit the column for the payee, for you to know who was paid. They will omit the column for the amount, so that you will not be able to do a proper reconciliation. It was deliberate on the part of the collectors and on the part of those people entering information on the cash books. Is that not the case?
That's true.
Is that not what you found?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. So let me ask you this question. Sorry, Council, before I give it back. So the financial statement analysis that you people did.
Yes.
Part of the documents we have just admitted. There is the breakdown of the receivables and of the variables,
yes,
amounting to 129,228,039.55.
Yes.
It required some verification.
Yes.
Before you left,
yes,
was verification made as to the fact that this money was received in BCC?
No.
And why was that the case?
Because when I was transferred, I handed over. There was a handing over note,
yes,
and in the handing over note is enshrined what
yes,
was handed over and what the status were.
And this was just for the 3 revenue lines, which were the rates, the trade license, and partial cost recovery.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then there was the further issue of 30 million.
Yes.
As at the time you wrote this, which was to be collected.
Yes.
By the time you left, was anything collected pursuant to that $30 million?
I wouldn't know, but what we found, what the council, the problem at
no, as at the time this was written.
Yes.
And before you left.
Yes.
The 30 million you highlighted.
Yes.
That needed to be collected.
Yes.
Was anything collected pursuant to that?
If I ask the current Director of Finance, maybe I can come up with some figures.
Okay, please,
yes,
let us know.
Yes, yes.
Council, you may proceed.
Yes, yes. I'm afraid, Mr. Camara,
yes,
Madam Chair, our position is that in some cases you were misguided, maybe for the most part as well. Mr. Camara ought to have known. I have to say, ought to have known, knew by virtue of his education and experience, Madam Chair, as a chartered accountant, knew things were wrong, did the best of his ability to explain why he did certain things. But for the payments that we have seen, the position of the lawyers is that Mr. Camara was in the position to not grant the payments. And so he went ahead and granted the payments, and they were absolutely wrong, and he knew they were wrong. The same goes to the CEO as well. I think they have admitted this, that in some instances they were twisted, maybe not twisted. The CEO and the finance director have painted a picture to say that the manner in which the mayoress administered the area council was so much that that they have no choice sometimes but to just do what is wrong, and they knew it was wrong, but they had to do it. Is that correct, Mr. Batchily? Mr. Batchily, you heard me.
Yeah, I heard you.
Is that correct?
Yeah, it's correct.
Mr. Camara?
Yes. When it comes to the lawyers and looking.
When it comes to
the litigations, lawyer fees and,
yes,
and all that.
No, I'm just saying for the payments I am showing you. Example, payments made to Fatum Benga, for instance, they just the samples, like the LED lights. You were not misguided, you knew it was wrong. Correct? It's a fact.
Can you reframe it?
The payments as per the lead lights, for instance, I'm giving an example.
This have gone through procurement, yes? That's right.
What?
This would have been procured. This
Yes,
would
so
have gone through
you
the
were
right
not misguided.
Yes.
You deliberately sided with the mayor to adopt a procedure that was wrong, and you knew it was wrong.
Yes, it was wrong. But again, lead lights have always been procured.
That's not
aggregated. It was always been procured.
100% agreed.
Yes.
The question is, you were never misguided in the lead lights.
That's
You knew
true.
it was wrong.
That's true.
The payments made to Fatou Mbenga, some of the payments that were wrong, because payments are supposed to be made in the recipient's name. If it is procurement, in the person that is delivering the service and the goods, correct?
Correct.
But you knew this was wrong and you did it. Not because we are misguided, but it was wrong.
No,
because we are influenced, maybe.
No, Fatou Mbenga took impress.
Yes.
She took impress to carry out mayor's assignments.
Yes.
And the checks were drawn in her name.
Right.
So I wouldn't know
Right.
that 200,000 that was given to Fatou Mbenga
Right.
on request of an impress
Right.
was used to buy a spare part or buy something for the mayors.
No, but you see the request for some of the payments are here. We have some of the requests that are made by way of payments and the CEO approved. Some were not made by way of payment. They were for payment. We see being disbursement of award package for Bishop Ahana Fall.
Yes.
You guess this is not an impress.
Yes.
It is a request for
Yes.
an award package.
Yes.
Yes, these are different. Some are impressed.
Yes.
The CEO is responsible for impress. I said it clearly.
Yes.
But some are for procurement. That's it, to pay DJs, to pay media houses.
That's true.
Yeah, those are not impressed. These are direct payments. We know how much, we know what we're supposed to do, we pay. Those,
You're right.
yeah.
You're right.
There
You're
was
right.
supposed to be request from those
Direct
people.
to-
There
yeah,
was no request.
direct to.
Correct?
You're right.
Right. Now, we have Mr. Batchily, the employment, for instance.
Yes.
Do you have the list? We asked you to provide the list of the people that were employed
The nominal
by the
list.
mayor, the full list.
No, I'm supposed to bring it.
You
I'm
were?
supposed to bring the list.
When will you bring the list?
I'll bring the list as soon as possible.
Yeah, so we will wait for the list that you were supposed to bring. Madam Chair, I believe that's, yeah.
I have some other things that I'm supposed to hand over.
Okay.
But then I was made to understand by the chairperson that I'll have to look at the secretariat, what they have in terms of the requirements,
Right.
and then we make a comparison. Then at least it will help me to make sure that all the others, because I have some here. I have deposited some. I have some here today.
Let's see the ones you have.
Now, Mr. Camara, whilst we are waiting for him to sort out the
Okay, ma'am.
documents, let me ask you a question. You have stated, sorry, in that management meeting that
Yes.
you had, that you had paid the banks 5.6 million, and you had an outstanding amount which is 12 million to pay.
Yes.
Looking at the revenue that
Yes.
you have, the ones collected and the ones uncollected,
Oh, yes.
do you think you should still be taking overdraft facility from the bank?
No. Overdraft.
Given the colossal amounts that you
No, overdraft.
that you take, that you collect as revenue?
No, with overdraft, we should live within our means. But if you see how overdrafts were taken while I was there, it was not right. Because I should go to CEO and tell him I cannot pay salaries, or we have few days to go, can we take an overdraft to solve a problem? And then CEO will throw it to General Council, where we get a resolution to the last decimal point of salaries, and we go for that overdraft. But that was not the issue. The issue was, instead, the mayors will go negotiate the facility. and I'll be called with him to go and sign. And coming back, those monies will be also spent by her. I want you to spend A, B, C, D, E until it's exhausted. And we run around. And for me, that's...
The reason why I'm asking you is because the 129 million.
Yes.
These are documents.
Yes.
This is revenue that
Yes.
you have received.
Yes.
129 million. So, and you still have 30 million to recover.
Yes.
And you still have to go and get bank overdraft facility to pay salary.
Yes. If you look at it, when I came, 2021, the mayoress won on many platforms to say that we are the only council that is debt-free. And it was true. I came in and we brought 25 million new money from the 65 that we inherited. We solved all our problems. All the problems were solved. But if we have maintained that physical discipline, we would have turned BCC into a bank.
Thank you, Mr. Camara.
Madam Chair, there's too many documents, and I've been informed that Mr. Batchily, we inform you to have a cover note for this. There's too many documents. We'll spend the entire day trying to admit this.
I've taken stock of all the documents I submitted in collaboration with the Secretariat.
Okay.
But now it was the issue of the retention of copies.
The
retention of copies.
Yes.
Because for us, these are our own copies, myself and the Director of Planning.
Yes.
Because at the council we have not seen some of these documents there.
Okay.
So we are thinking about the reproduction. Some of them were suggested I should talk to Ma. Maybe it's either the council, Banjul City Council, we take it back to Banjul City Council, they do the photocopying before we could submit.
Yes, just make an application.
We will avail you the opportunity to photocopy them here.
Yeah.
But what council is saying, do a cover note listing out all the documents
We've done
and
that.
their title.
We've done that.
Type, written, and you sign.
We've done
so that when we admit, we will just be reading through the type document.
We've done that.
So we will do that when you next appear.
No, it's already here, Ma. We've taken stock of it's just to sign it now.
Okay.
Mr. Batchily, what we do, I know you want to end today. You're tired of being here, correct? I believe you also intend to discharge you. The intention was to finish with you. But what we do, we need to confirm that what you write or what you've written on that document is exactly what is contained in these files. It's good for you because these are your documents.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, lead council. We've started this thing since last week.
I understand.
Myself and the lady, I think she's here.
But sorry, let me intervene here. But you need copies of this. So what we will do is, please bear with us.
Okay.
This could be copied tomorrow.
Okay.
And then we will admit the documents.
Okay.
All right.
So I can hand over a list of the documents. Then
yes, because you have listed it.
Yeah.
And council can give it to you since we have not admitted it yet. So tomorrow when you come with it, and then if it is confirmed and photocopied, you have your copies, and then we will admit the ones, the one set.
So I can keep them then for the time being.
Yes.
Okay.
You could keep it. Is that
yes,
is
I
that
believe it's
all?
time. Yes.
Yes, we may rise.